It's Eurovision month! Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already May. I can't believe we're actually getting Eurovision this year. How exciting. Life has been pretty hectic and busy for me lately, so I haven't had the time to really deep dive into Eurovision this year. But despite that, somehow life always finds a way and Eurovision always finds a way into my life. For those of you who don't know, I work for WWF, and this year Eurovision and WWF are partnering together to raise our voice for the planet. So I just really love the way that all my passions seem to interconnect and align somehow. Like now all I need is for BTS to perform at Eurovision and to become an ambassador for WWF, and my life is pretty much set. So I'm just gonna try and put that energy out there in the world and try and manifest it to become a reality. But anyways, despite how busy my life has been, I have had the chance to listen to all the songs that are competing in Eurovision this year, and I do have my favorites. But I haven't looked at things like betting odds, and I don't necessarily know what the favorite songs are this year, so I feel like I haven't been influenced by popular opinions. So my top favorites are really just from me listening to the songs and having a glimpse at music videos. But as usual, I feel like it's been really hard for me to rank all the songs because there's just so many different genres and different songs, and it's like, how do you even compare like a watermelon to a mango? They're both so different, and sometimes you want a refreshing, hydrating watermelon, and then sometimes you want a sickly sweet mango. I feel like there's a time and place for both, and it just really depends on how you're feeling. So that's how I feel when it comes to ranking songs for Eurovision. Like, I love them all, it's really hard. However, that being said, I do have a standout winner this year. But before I get into my top 10, I want to give some honourable mentions to some of the songs that unfortunately didn't make my top 10 but still really stood out to me. So the first being San Marino, Senhit, and her song Adrenalina. Like, oh my gosh, I think this is the first entry from San Marino that's actually made me be like, wow, San Marino delivering the goods. So I'm actually really happy that San Marino has sent an entry that is really, I feel, like a powerful contender. The other song is Russia and Manizha and her song Russian Woman. There's just something about this song that I really love. I think I love the Russianness and culturalness of it. It's empowering, it's addictive, and midway through the song I get chills. I don't know, there's just something about that cultural vibe that I really enjoy. And the last honourable mention is Norway, Tix, and his song Fallen Angel. And at first I was like, really, Norway? You sent this song when you could have sent Eurovision legends Kano? Like, why? But I actually find this song very endearing, and it takes me back to my high school days when I used to listen to like Gareth Gates. It gives me that vibes. Because of that, I did do a little bit of research into Tix and who he is as a person, where he's come from, and I really admire his story, and that led me to finding the Norwegian version of the song, which I have to admit, like, I really love way more than the English version. But without further ado, let's get into my top 10, which are the songs that I like the most this year for Eurovision 2021. Number 10, Sweden, Tusse and his song Voices. This is a super generic song, but there's just something about it that I really love. Every time I hear it, I really get into it. I just think it is super anthemic, and it's got a powerful and positive energy about it, which is what I really love about the song. And again, very super generic, but I love it. Number 9 is Lithuania, the Roop and their song Discoteque. Look, I don't like this song as much as I liked their song last year, and to be honest, it probably would not have made my top 10 if I didn't watch their performance. But I think his charisma and his stage presence is what really sells the performance for me, and it gives it the whole package. So despite it not being a song that I would generally listen to in my day-to-day life, I think his performance really made it remarkable that it made it into my top 10. Number 8, Australia and Montaigne with her song Technicolour. Am I biased? Perhaps I am, but I really love Montaigne. I just love her quirky voice and her artistry and the duality of Technicolour. I feel like, you know, it starts off as this kind of broody and dark track, and then it transforms into this poppy, fun track which anyone can kind of like sing along to. Like if it was another country that was sending the song, if it wasn't Australia, if it wasn't Montaigne, I don't know if I would like it as much as I do, but you know, we're biased, we're influenced somehow, and I love Technicolour, I love Montaigne. Number 7 is Cyprus and Elena Sagrinu. This is the trouble that I have every year with Eurovision, is European names. Her song El Diablo. I feel like Cyprus have really been serving up some very powerful womanly dance tracks in the past few years, which I really love, and this song is no exception. I think it's extremely catchy, extremely radio friendly, a song that anyone can party to, and I actually get major Lady Gaga vibes from this song, and we all love a bit of Gaga. Number 6, Ireland, Leslie Roy and her song Maps. I love this song. I love the upbeat tempo, the positivity. It makes me feel like I want to get in my car and go for a drive and feel like the sunshine soaking into my skin and go and explore the beautiful landscapes of this world. There's something very Disney-esque about this song, which, you know, generally I wouldn't enjoy, but this is an exception. I really like it. I get Carly Rae Jepsen vibes from it. I just think it's a really nice, fun, positive song. Number 5 is Spain and Blas Canto with his song Voy a Quedarme. Excuse my Spanish. Okay, I usually do not like ballads like this, but there is just something about Blas Canto. I don't know what it is. I think it's the Spanish or something that has really charmed me to the point where it's like, I will listen to this song on repeat. And interestingly enough, his song last year was also my number 5. So I think maybe it's just Blas Canto. Maybe there's just something about him that I really like. Like I really do love his voice, and I love his delivery, and I love his songs. I'm smitten with him. Number 4 is Ukraine Go A and their song Shum. Shum? Shum. There are some songs, no. Scratch that. There are some artists that just really stick out, and I feel like Go A is that artist in Eurovision. I really love the combination of traditional folk music with modern day sounds. I think it's such a clever and creative way to introduce cultural elements from a country and introduce it into mainstream music. I think Go A definitely does this so well. And for me in Eurovision, I always appreciate countries that represent that cultural side of their country. And oh my gosh, like her voice literally gives me goosebumps, that crying tone, just Number 3, who will it be? It is Iceland, Daddy, I can't speak Icelandic, but Daddy Freyr and his song 10 Years. I am so happy that Daddy Freyr is back and representing Iceland. I remember there was a time when it was like, is he going to represent Iceland again? Probably not, but he's back. This song is fun and funky, and I think what I like about this in comparison to like another song like The Roop is that I can listen to this song on repeat daily, just the audio by itself. Like I don't need to see the performance to enjoy it. But that being said, when I do see Daddy Freyr and his team performing it, it adds so much more to the song, which is like an added bonus. So I think that's why this ranks so much higher on my top 10. Number 2, it is who? It is Romania, Roxanne and her song Amnesia. This was one of the first songs that I heard this year for Eurovision, and I think it's always just kind of stuck with me. It's always been like, I really love this song. I really love the message behind it, the idea of, you know, loving yourself and self-love. And I really love her voice. I love her delivery of the song and the message and her artistry. And I really can't wait to see how that will translate on a live stage. But yeah, it's a song that I can listen to frequently and not get sick of. Number 1. Can you guess who my number 1 is? I feel like it's pretty obvious because this was my number 1 last year. But hello, Switzerland. John's Tears and his hauntingly beautiful song, Tout l'univers. Tout l'univers. Tout l'univers. I'm trying to sound French. It's not working. John's Tears, you know, there's just some artists that you discover in Eurovision that become like a staple for you. Like you follow their journey, you support them no matter what they do. For me, in the past, it's been like Alexander Rybak, Loreen, Mahmood, and now John's Tears. There's just wow. Who? How? Why? I just feel so blessed that I get to listen to this beautiful man's voice. There's just something about him. I just feel like he can take you through a whole journey through the universe, tout l'univers, in a 3-minute song. And just through his voice and his storytelling ability, like it's not even in English, but you feel like you've gone on a journey with him. Like he's taking you somewhere, he's telling you something important and deep and meaningful. And yeah, I think that is why like this by far miles ahead of all the other songs in Eurovision for me this year. I just really love this song, and I really loved Répondez-moi last year. I can't really compare the two. I like them both. I feel like last year it was just like, bam, damn, who is this guy? And this year it's like, yeah, I know what he's capable of. So yeah, blown away. No words, can't speak. Oh, John's Tears, Tout l'univers is my number 1 song for Eurovision 2021. But anyways, yes, those were my top 10 songs. Again, watermelons, mangoes, and then there's John's Tears with Tout l'univers. You can't compare them. It's really hard to. And you know, there are still a lot of songs that I really enjoyed this year that obviously didn't make it into my top 10. It's really hard to rank songs, man. So I think because of the difficulty that I had in ranking the songs and choosing my top 10, I think that's a testament to how strong the contenders are this year. There's a lot of good songs. And to be honest, I'm just really glad that Eurovision is back and that we get to enjoy a month of May of good music and really fun performances. I still am really sad that I won't be able to go to the Netherlands for Eurovision because I was meant to go last year and obviously I can't go this year. Like I remember I was planning my trip to the Netherlands and to Rotterdam and I really wanted to, you know, explore the Netherlands. But unfortunately, it is not so. It cannot be. I guess we'll just have to see where Eurovision takes us next. And hopefully I'll be able to attend in person and witness the magic live once more in the future. That's just my Eurovision update. Let me know who your top 10 are for Eurovision this year. I think I want to find out who the favorites are. I have a sneaking suspicion that maybe Switzerland is one of the favorites. I feel like the Roop are one of the favorites and Iceland, of course, are one of the favorites. But other than that, I don't really know who's in the lead in terms of popularity. But yes, let me know who your favorites are. Please be kind in the comments. I know how passionate Eurovision fans can get. Please respect everyone's taste in music. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Happy Eurovision month, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.